Hello YouTube, welcome back to the channel. I hope everybody's still doing okay. Um, I just want to get back on here this morning and finish up my thought about what I was saying this morning about people treating us with the same respect as everybody else. There's a reason why I say that, because people always tell me it's how I come off to people, but I wouldn't come off to people the way I come off to people sometimes if they knew how they treated us and talked to us, okay? Because there's no reason to raise our voices to anybody that'll help us unless we feel like you're coming off wrong to us. So I wanted to get on here today and say that if you ever feel like people like me or anybody else is coming off wrong on you, you need to go back and reflect on how you speak on us. Because when you work with people with disabilities, y'all demand respect. And when we know what we're doing as people with disabilities, and we step back up and say we demand the same respect, y'all don't like that. It's not that we're coming off wrong to you. It's the way we perceive you coming off to us. Okay? So from now on, when somebody wants to say stuff like that, like you're getting too riled up and you're saying mean stuff, you need to really sit back and realize maybe you come off wrong to us. And the only way we can change our attitudes if you change yours. And as far as what I said about people going behind our backs talking to other people about us, it's not about what you got to do for the state. Okay? We understand what you got to do for the state. I'm talking about when you go behind my back and you tell other people about stuff about HIPAA stuff, about pictures, and you don't even ask questions as to why I was showing them pictures to the person that you're talking about, but you want to say stuff like, oh, if you got a problem with me, talk to me about it. But you go and talk to other people about what you're supposed to be talking to me about because you don't know what's going on. There's a reason that happened. I showed Robin a picture of a friend of mine. Okay? I didn't show anything about a friend of I didn't show anything about a caretaker that's working for me right now or working for this company. So from now on, when you want to step off like that, reflect on what you think you sound like to us, and maybe we'll change ours. Because like I said, we want the same respect just like you demanded from us. The reason we don't give so much respect anymore is because we'll never give anything back. Because people think they have a right to go and talk about us the way they want to, and not us to stand up for ourselves. You got to realize something. We are in wheelchairs. So our voice is the only thing we have. Okay? So if we ever sound mean to you, you need to go back and reflect on how you sound to people like us. Because it's not a joy dealing with people when they think they know you when they really don't. Just like y'all say, we're not a joy sometimes. And you got to remember, we got a lot of things going on in our lives, just like you. This ain't no cakewalk having a disability. it's never been a cakewalk. And people think that just because we need your help, yeah, we need your help, and we're supposed to appreciate the help we get. But we don't want to be talked about behind people's back so other people can gain thoughts about us being mean when we're not trying to be mean. You got to remember, it's how you come off to some people like me. Because if you come off and I feel that it's wrong the way you come off, I'm going to come off to you the same way you come off to me. And I had a person call one of my caretakers yesterday and tell her it was a picture of her that I showed. No, I don't do that. I don't do that unless I already have a picture. I don't put nobody on. I'm the only one that's ever been on this camera. I don't do that. So maybe you should ask the person that you're talking about before you go behind their back and talk about them. And there was another. I'm just giving this for incidences because this all happened to me just yesterday. Okay? And when I left the room, the second incident is no. I think I mentioned her name. I shouldn't have mentioned her name earlier, but I'm not going to do it again. But she said she's been telling me about my attitude for 14 years. Yeah, you're right. But how do you think your attitude come off towards me sometimes? See how it reverses? Y'all can talk about us and say anything about us any way you want to. But when we fire back to you, it's all of a sudden not fair. There's a lot of things we don't want people to know about us. There's a lot of things that we have to tell people that we do not want to tell people. But we don't have a choice in the matter because we need the help. So I want y'all to realize we're going through a lot more stuff. A lot more people think they know more about us because of what's written on paper. So I want y'all to realize that from now on. Caretakers and all. Because it's the way you come off on us. Because I'm the most respectful person until I feel like I'm done wrong. Or talked about the wrong way. Y'all, caretakers deserve respect. And I will continue to say that. But you deserve respect. But if you don't give it back, and you say we shouldn't do stuff behind your back, but you go back and do it behind our back, how does that change anything? And I know you can't answer it, but it's out there. I just want y'all to remember, it's how you reflect off on us, it's how we're going to reflect off on you. Especially if we have a mind like yours. Some of us don't. Some of us will sit around and take it. I'm going to tell you that I'm not that person. And everybody that knows me knows that. I'm only going to take so much before I fire back. And I'm only going to do it if I feel disrespected first. So I just want to put that out there. Please remember to like and subscribe, and please share the videos. Thank you so much. Have a great rest of your day.